kaibigan. Pero sa tingin mo,
Yeah.
if magsistick ba ang IG sa ginawa nilang strategy kanina. Actually, okay sana eh, nag-work eh. Pero yun nga lang, ang problema dito, sa Dota kasi, at saka sa kahit iba't ibang klaseng laro, you need to be diverse, mga kaibigan. Kasi yung tipong, yung strategy mo, kasi pag nabasa na yan, you're out.
Exactly.
Dapat pabago-bago ka, may mga pocket strats ka, yung talagang marami kang plays na inihanda. Of course, yung hero pool mo, kailangan mataas. Pero as you can see, Invictus Gaming, getting that Slaughter again, just banning out Nyx and Omni Knight na naman.
The same thing that they did. So I think the approach is quite, kung ano yung sinabi natin, may babaguhin ba IG? I think the answer is no. They want to to be good. I mean, use what they are successful with, which is game 2, of course.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Pero let's see naman, Clutch Gamers there, banning out Earth Spirit and of course Ember Spirit and picking Dark Seer and Trend Protector. Medyo mukhang mainit na, ano to na synergy of skills to. Pero it still depends on their execution pa rin. At saka sa micromanagement ng bawat players natin. Okay, kasi given na yun eh. Oo, magaling kang gumamit ng ng skill na ganito. Magaling kang magpasok ng mga ganitong skills na to sa isang clash. Pero yun nga lang, wala kang micro.
Yeah.
Yun talaga eh.
Which kind of separates yung
exactly.
mga winners from the losers.
And now, Invictus Gaming getting Death Prophet again.
Second pick.
So is this gonna be a deja vu of what happened last game?
Probably, but I think that Phantom Assassin is no longer
an option
dito for Invictus Gaming, at least from draft perspective. Kasi Darkseer pinili agad dito yung clutch, which I really like kasi this is a step in the direction na hindi mangyari last game. Darkseer can really put a stop dun sa mga super aggressive kasi it's a good counter type of offlane eh. Tapos laning wise, hindi ka pwedeng mag-melee dyan. So yung mga katulad ng PA kanina dito ni Burning, may hirapan mag-lane against Darkseer because of the Ion Shell.
Yep. Aside from that, then syempre they immediately get themselves a second pick Trend Protector. So having that living armor really would solidify talaga yung matchup against these, I would say, kagaya nga yung Phantom Assassin-ish type of heroes. So might push him to go for something else.
Definitely should push him something else. Especially, ngayon nagpili sila ng Death Prophet. Death Prophet is not the best against living armor kasi mabagal ang kanyang attack. Yung kanyang Soul Siphon, that's DOT. Pero that will not remove living armor quickly enough.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga lang, Clutch Gamers, medyo nakinatakot ata sila sa sa armor reduction na sa capability ng Invictus Gaming. So, binan out ngayon ng Clutch Gamers ang Dazzle. Pero let's see.
And aside from that, I think there's like a somewhat of a counter then to the Death Prophet kasi living armor can be put onto a tower, diba? An exorcism can hit towers. So maybe that's another thing then that they can use to stop the siege dito if ever man Invictus Gamer are looking for the push comps.
Yeah.
Pero anti-mage, banner by Clutch Gamers, ano lang yan? Respect ban na yan.
Respect ban.
Respect ban na yan eh.
Totoo yan.
Pero papalit ang pangalan sa anti-mage ng Burning.
Yeah. Yung Dota 1, di ba?
Meron nga sariling set si anti-mage na Burning set, di ba?
That's how people are really kasi talaga wala parang it's burning and then no one else comes close.
Respeto lang yun. Parang yung nangyari kanina. Parang talagang nalusaw sila sa PA.
Yeah.
Pero let's see kung ano magiging carry hero na Invictus Gaming, kung ano yung magiging
they might save it for last pick though. Tingnan natin kasi baka naman kasi maubusan sila ng pick kung huli niya. Kunin pa nila ito ng huli.
Invictus Gaming, ulitin ko ulit. Yung parang sinabi ko kanina. Yung Invictus Gaming, hindi ganun kalaki yung hero pool nila.
Yep.
Pero yung mastery per hero talaga, yun yung pinanghahawakan nila. So like, Slaughter and Death Prophet, yan na naman ang gamit nila. Kasi siguro, dyan sila magaling. I mean like,
10 seconds
makuha lang talaga nila yung gusto nilang hero, auto-win na talaga for Invictus Gaming. Pero let's see, Rubik pick there by Clutch Gamers. Tignan natin kung ano magiging kakalabasan yan. Pero Rubik medyo squish dito, pero at least adjust si Trend Protector just to help out Rubik. Pero they need that burst AoE damage or kahit burst damage lang talaga, kahit di siya AoE. They need that just to like para mapatay agad si DP and other na heroes dito. Kasi yun ang kulang sila eh. Oo, meron silang utility heroes, meron silang pang-crush na hero, pero wala silang pang-tapos sa isang hero.
That is true. They can though pick up yung Temper Assassin on the Clutch Gamers that kind of fits the role. It's quite fast in taking down a hero. Alam natin, isa siya sa physical burst type of hero. Also good laning against Death Prophet. Very good with Trend Protector. Alam mo yung Refraction plus Living Armor combo na ginagawa.
It's gonna be very dangerous to go up against.
So Clutch Gamers TA ang kanilang pick. So Magnus!
Wow, Magnus pick.
Okay.
Talagang Invictus Gaming will go to a clash.
I like it kasi this is Invictus Gaming, parang ano to, comfort zone nila to. Ang worry ko lang dito, Rubik might be shy. And it's either sobrang nagsashine siya dito or he can just get run over by Slardar. But ko nasabi, kasi pwede niya nakawin yung Exorcism from the Death Prophet. Pwede niya rin nakawin ngayon yung Reverse Polarity ni Vision Magnus. Usually, you don't pick Magnus after na-pick na si Rubik. It's quite, Red Ball is quite an easy skill to steal.
But follow-up damage lang kulang talaga.
Follow-up damage kulang. But of course, if you're really masterful with your executions, I think Rubik will just be a liability on the side of Clutch Gamers.
Invictus Gaming, kahit the first 3 heroes na yan, grabe yung snowball capability nila. Pero puck there by Clutch Gamers. Let's see kung ano magiging...
Ito yung ginamit kanina ng team ng OG ata against NP, right? NP against OG na parang after they used the overgrowth, they immediately go for an Illusory Orb. And I think, aside from that, there's like the versatility na pag nilapag ni overgrowth, that's gonna be an easy vacuum into the Wall of Replica.
Yes, exactly.
So, aside from that pa, tapos Illusory, Dream Coil pa. Just to keep everyone inside of that Wall of Replica. So, it's actually pretty good, I would say, combo from Clutch Gamers here.
Tsaka knowing na grabe yung ulti ni Pac, lalo na pag naka-Aganims.
Exactly. It goes
grabe yung stun niya, no? Talagang gusto ko dyan ka lang. Hindi ka gagalaw dyan. Topped off with Dark Seers, Vacuum, and Wall. Ubus ka. Of course, pag nakuha pa ni Rubik yung mga skills na kalaban niya. And a Juggernaut carry there for Invictus Gaming. Kitang-kita mo, for na heroes there by Invictus Gaming, kitang-kita mo talagang lamang na sila dito sa Clutch Gamers. Pero yun nga lang, paano nila i-execute yung mga bawat skills, paano sila magro-roam, paano sila mag-gank, and of course, paano nila ma-outplay yung lane nila. Yun na lang talaga ang problema nila. Pero yun nga lang, basahin natin mid-game to late game kay Invictus Gaming ako.
Definitely. Clutch Gamers, ang ganda ng idea, parang jumbo combos tayo dito. With,
jumbo combo. Sige, jumbo combo.
Vacuum, OG with a Dream Coil. It's very high skill cap, I guess.
Oo, tama.
Ang hirap i-execute. Pero, one thing that I really like to comment dito sa Clutch Gamers, they use the Puck, which is a nice pick against DP Magnus Slardar. Alam natin, very mobile heroes. They want to move out of a space. But if you can keep them down, say lock them in place with a Dream Coil, especially the Death Prophet of Slardar, you can really control the fight.
Oo. Tsaka knowing na andito si Juggernaut, of course, with his
here's the thing kasi ito yung naisip ko palagi, if ever there's a third pick or at least basta not last pick na Magnus, I would almost always expect na susunod yun ang Juggernaut. Kasi nandun yung combo Reverse Polarity, plus yung Empower that actually gives somewhat of a pseudo Battle Fury sa Juggernaut, diba? And then pag nag-Reverse Polarity siya, everybody's inside a very small clumped up space that would really make it easy for an Omnislash to do its work. And
Invictus Gaming with a Disruptor, isipin mo yung talagang gusto ko dyan ka lang sa Mall of H arena ni Disruptor. Dyan ka lang sa bilog na yan. Parang wala. They have everything. Meron silang pushing, meron silang pushing, meron silang
5v5.
5v5. Of course, survivability ng pag-heal ni Juggernaut. Meron silang pang-chase lahat. Meron ng Invictus Gaming dito. Ano kaya ang magiging 5th pick ng Clutch Gamers dito? Ayokong magmarunong yung tipong, wala, Invictus Gaming ang panalo dyan. Pero, knowing yung mga abilities ng bawat na heroes na yan, lalo na pag nag-synchronize lahat ng skills nila, ubos ang Clutch Gamers dito. Pero yun nga, Slark pick there by Clutch Gamers. Let's see kung ano mangyayari. Pero hopefully sana ma-fend off lahat ng Clutch Gamers yung mga possible ganks and pushes and clashes na Invictus Gaming dito. Let's see. Dito natin yung mga lalaman ngayon.
I would like to really agree. I mean, gusto ko sana mag-root for Clutch Gamers, of course, kasi I'm a Pinoy, but Invictus Gaming, it's really easy to root for their lineup.
Exactly.
It's very easy to execute, very meta. At
nasa meta lahat
napakalakas nila dito. They have the 3 heroes that they are very comfortable with. Disruptor completely shuts down the puck. And as well as the Rubik then. And the Darkseer, syempre, Darkseer using the Surge to kind of get out, and then he's just gonna use the Glimpse para pabalikin. It's very easy to root for Invictus Gaming right now.
Plus, if you think about it, just looking at the composition, you don't feel a lot of damage coming out from Clutch Gamers.
It's not that enough talaga.
Yeah.
Parang may something na kulang talaga na pwede mo pang palitan na hero. Pero ayan siguro dyan sila comfortable, pero let's see na lang kung magiging outcome yan sa tipong mid-game to late game. Pero yung late game, umabot pa ng late game, sobrang delikado na ang Clutch Gamers dito. Pero knowing them, sa lahat ng talagang ng laro nila, living by their name, Clutch Gamers, let's see if kaya nilang i-clutch yung larong to.
Tingnan natin.
Nagpapakatotoo lang talaga Nagpapakatotoo lang sa hero composition ng between IG and Clutch Gamers. Pero let's see.
Let us see indeed. So, I think ang heavy dito ng weight na kailangan buhatin ni Puck. On his back. He really needs to be on point, especially with these ganks. He needs to stop the growth of this DP as well as this Magnus. And especially this Lark. Kailangan perfect ang laning phase start dito.
Exactly.
He needs the Shadow Blade as soon as possible to get the kills on important targets.
And knowing pa na para ma-execute ng maayos yung mga ganks, yung mga clashes ng Team CG, they need OG.
They need the
overgrowth, of course. Yung overgrowth ng Trend Protector. Kasi kung hindi nila ma-execute yung Trend Protector, yung OG niya, ang laki ng kulang talaga Parang there's a missing piece for you to win this game. Pero meanwhile, dito naman sa CG, kahit hindi nila talagang all out yung ultis nila, they can still win a clash.
That is true indeed. I would like to agree with that. Let us see if Clutch Gamers can really...
Alright, so this is it. The last game of CG versus IG. Let's see kung sinong ba ang makakatapat ng Team OG, mga kaibigan. 1-1 po ang score. Team CG versus IG. Aserai and Wolf, take it away.
On the Radiant side, we have Clutch Gamers Force Fly Solo on his Rubik Armel naman. On his back, Rappy with the offlane Darkseer, Gabby with your Slark, and Boombax on his Dread Protector.
And here we are with the Chinese Titans looking to actually get themselves that Game 3 in order to go up against, the other Titans. OG, it's going to be Invictus Gaming played with Q on the Disruptor, OP as a Death Prophet, XXS on the Magnus Baboka with the Slardar, and Burning as the Juggernaut. And of course, before we do get into the game, let us do our signature opening. Of course, guys, I'm Aserai, one hell of a beast for Game 3, and here with me now is...
Wolf, the other beast, at andito na tayo. Pero nakapos lang muna. Relax lang muna.
Sakto lang. Rock na ito.
At hindi makapaniwala si Phil.
You have to get that
at
in.
Hindi makapaniwala.
Para lang, kasi...
ito na yan.
Truth be told, this is my first and last series for Manila Masters. Manila Masters lang, guys.
Relax na kayo. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for tomorrow, even if sabi mo hindi ka makapag-gas. Pero
nandun pa rin naman ako.
Nandun ka pa rin naman, pero ang daming games. There's gonna be like 4 series yata tomorrow, and then 4 on the other day, tapos dalawa, semifinals and the grand finals on Sunday. Of course, that will be televised sa Action TV.
Yes.
Yung finals will be, of course, casted by your favorite Lon and Duno. Di ko lang
the most explosive duo ever.
Most explosive indeed.
Nakabot din tayo sa point na yun. Sabihin na, nasa na yung mga beasts natin.
Mga beast boys.
Beast boys.
Beast boys. Mga nagtataka dyan, they're just gonna pause because there's some technical problems that needs to be addressed. Again, this is just day 0 naman. So, talagang dito yung tinitingnan natin kung ano yung mga posible mangyari before the main event, yung mga problems na we have to address. Of course, this wouldn't be possible without our sponsors PLDT and Smart, as well as Bounty Fresh and Challenge Me, ROG.
ROG, and of course, kung yung may fountain, Okada.
Okada. Gamers.
If you guys want to see like an MGM style na, I don't know, na parang hotel, yung tipo na may shooting up fountain sa likod, you gotta go to Okada.
Gotta go to Okada, indeed. challenge me. Mineski Infinity, of course. By the way, meron daw tayong meet and greet. Hindi ako makapaniwala lang.
Kasi, kahit ako nga rin. Kasi parang, naisip ko pag meet and greet, yung mga Mineski TV talents na, ano lang, yung mga girl lalus natin.
Mga sikat nila,
Ian, Riku,
Eliza.
Eliza.
Pero, ang problema dyan, ako, may pipila kaya sa ating mga
feel ko,
meet and greet?
Feel ko, wala eh.
Feel ko rin wala eh. Truth be told.
Pero itong pinaka-importanting question. Habang naghihintay tayo. Sige. Guys, kung nasa taga-barangay Mineski kayo, you know what's up. Magkaselos ka ba? Kung may nagpa-picture kay Bebeku.
Hindi, sabi ko nga, lagi ko sinasabi, hindi ako seloso.
Okay.
Yung reaction ni Phil eh.
Hindi makapaniwala.
Ano yan?
Sobrang cringe.
Hindi tayo seloso, macho. Hindi tayo seloso.
Alright. And again, guys, aside from the Mineski Infinity booth plus meet and greet, there is also, of course, you can download the Manila Masters app for all of your up-to-date na information about the Manila Masters, as well as I think maybe I don't know what else is inside the app. But aside from that din pala, meron pang available na upper box seats, right? Upper box seats.
I'm not mistaken, yep.
No big bags?
Oh yeah, sabi sa mga manonood dyan, guys, huwag kayo masyado magdala ng sobrang lalaking bags.
Okay, alright.
Relax lang kayo sa mga luggage nyo. Anyway, mukhang nandito na tayo sa game, guys. We are casting again, Invictus Gaming.
Ingat-ingat na lang kayo, guys, kasi baka magdala kayo dyan ng sobrang daming paper na pwedeng pirmahan ni fansign na ni Wolf, pero baka sabihin ng guard, bawal.
So, relax lang.
Oo. Sakto lang yung maliit na bag, guys.
Actually, I would really like to commend yung Manila Masters. Meron ako isang friend dito na nakausap about viewing esports kasi nagkakaroon na ng problema while Boombox will to cancel this month. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about, Masters kasi, kung mapansin nyo, 4 days tayo. Kasi may day 0. This is a step in the right direction for esports kasi nafafatig na tayo watching esports events. Nagkakaroon tayo ng 20 hours na production kasi sobrang tinitipin natin for 3 hours. Now, we divided the games into 4 days para hindi masyado nakakapagod yung viewing experience. There were many debates around sa Reddit, sa online forums dito about esports events being too tiring for viewers.
Yeah, I think not viewers only, but in terms of like yung naglalaro din, the players themselves. Kasi mo kung players tuloy-tuloy na 20 hours na naglalaro, that's gonna be very taxing. Tas next day 20 hours ulit.
Exactly.
If you guys are gonna be looking for like the best in terms of, you know, gaming or competitive experience, you're not gonna get it kung tuloy-tuloy silang pagod. Kung tuloy-tuloy silang naglalaro na mapapagod sila na at the end of the day, parang sabog na sila na you can't really see them shine as a team or as players themselves.
Yeah. It looks like Boombox will be parked here in the mid lane. Mukhang aabangan niya yung isang courier dito na mukhang medyo nararamdaman din ng Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, it's pretty standard tactics because, you know, it is an invisible hero.
Yeah. So, mukhang magtatagal pa dito si Trend Protector. He is indeed under the guise of the Nature's Guys. At hindi siya makikita dito. But, okay.
So immediately top lane we go. Rappy's gonna be surging himself up and he will get away from the clutches of death. But you can see Tri-Top for IG. They're really gonna be babysitting Burning.
That is a big win for Invictus Gaming. Paano ko nasabi? Kasi napuwersa nilang mag-first skill na surge dito si Darkseer. That means na wala siyang access to Iron Shield for quite some time. At ngayon, tatambayan pa ng heroes dito, which means na talaga mapipigyan na nila yung Darkseer. Darkseer needs the Iron Shell. Pag nag-search siya ng first skill niya dito, hindi siya makapunta ng jungle, hindi siya makapag-stay sa lane to get experience or get last hits through Iron Shell. That is quite taxing for Rappy dito sa top lane.
That's true. XXS here might actually be engaged upon, but the wave is pushing in his favor. So, not just yet. Boombox has actually not been able to get himself any form of any type of experience just yet, or how to say this, meter of experience.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but Gabby very low on HP. And wow, CG are actually playing against a tower this early on. Not really the best of strats there for CG.
Indeed. They will burn through a lot of resources then in terms of regen. Pero okay lang yan dahil meron naman silang living armor later. In terms of experience, tingin ko famine dito ang Clutch Gamers. Especially with their Darkseer. I wonder kung ano na level din ng Darkseer. It's 2 minutes in. I really hope na meron man lang siya at least na Ion Shell available for him.
I think he should have.
I think he should have as well. Pero mukhang IG is doing a great job. Uy, meron dito. Okay.
Oh no, that's... Yeah, that's gonna be very detrimental for Armel. The timing here for IG, perfect to spot out that courier.
Mukhang na chokes to go ang ating courier dito.
That courier kill was brought to you by
Bounty Fresh. Chokes to go. Bounty na, fresh pa. It's good. That's just the future of esports. Alam mo, feeling ko in the future, mas marami na tayong mga sponsors na makukuha investing on esports.
Next time, ano naman tayo? Lapids.
Our Lapids.
Our Lapids. Mga lechon naman.
Why not, di ba?
Oo, tapos yung bibigay sa atin na compensation, puro isang sandamukal na lechon, lechon.
That would be nice.
Rapsy.
That would be nice. Unhealthy, but rapsy.
Ako ba, we're Pinoys. We don't care about health.
Yeah, that's true.
yung mga bestseller na pagkain natin, it's a heart attack on a plate.
Heart attack on plate, indeed.
Yeah.
But going back to the game, we are seeing quite quietness, I guess. Aside from nakuha dito yung kill dun sa courier dito by Invictus Gaming, meron relatively quiet naman. 20 last hits for both Death Prophet as well as the Slark. At mukhang naunguna ang Puck dito, so he's having a decent time. Pero yung talagang nagsa-struggle dito, as you can see, is the Darkseer. 3 last hits, 0 denies as compared to the Magnus who has at least 9 last hits and 3 denies and level 4 already.
Yeah, and he's actually bullying out in a 2v1 situation. He's surviving these auto attacks from the Rubik.
Yeah.
So that's going to be pretty good for him. And Armel, because of course of that courier snipe, he has to go all the way back to base to actually pick up his own bottle. That's going to be precious time lost in the mid lane.
That is quite significant.
Oh no! Boomback's going to get spotted out here. They do have quite a bit of sentries, but the Slithering Crush will not connect onto the behemoth thing, or the behemoth of a tree.
Behemoth of a tree, indeed. He has the Ion Shell, so medyo matapang-tapang siya dito. But Burning with the Juggernaut is not quite scared of this Ion Shell. Of course, pwede niyang gamitin kanyang Blade Fury to remove this, but I don't think that he will invest that. In terms of net worth, lamang na dito ngayon ng IG 1-5. That's quite significant. 4 minutes into
this could be an entry point here for Clutch Gamers. You do see the Rubik actually able to get himself that invisibility room, but between these two, Flysol and Armel, I don't think there's a lot of damage, but they can actually just put quite a bit of harassment here onto OP. And that's the question. That's the thing. I think the thing that they're going to be looking for here into the mid lane.
Nakaramdam IG actually dito. They put the
there's 3 people right now.
Alright.
That's going to be the Trent into the mid lane as well. Do they have the lockdown here? It's going to be Baboka with the response. Does have the Slithering Crush, and that prompts at least the Exorcism. And first blood taken by OP. Could even get himself a second as Armel is a little bit in a very bad spot. The stun connecting, and you're not going to be able to get away with that Illusory Orb, my friend. Double kill for the Death Prophet.
5 minutes into this game, level 6 agad ang Death Prophet. This is why Invictus game is really good. Now, I have to really commend Boboka with this initiation response, I guess. Ganda nila. Napigilan niya bago makapag-jaunt yung Puck dito para hindi niya magamit yung kanyang Mamba out technique, which is the ethereal jaunt out of the Illusory Orb. Quite good. Ang babaffle ako, level 6 agad siya 5 minutes into this game. That means na, well, it's because of 11 denies din na nakuha niya in the middle.
Yeah.
So,
plus aside from that, nakita mo na bumalik sa base si Armel for like what, a whole 2 waves.
Yeah.
So definitely gonna give quite a bit of XP for that Death Prophet in the mid lane.
XP in the mid lane. This is talaga yung emphasis talaga ng patch 7.06. This is the perfect game to illustrate yung pinaka-effect ng pagde-deny mo and pag-shove out mo ng lane. Kapag na-outplayed mo sa lane ng isang alaban, you're just really gonna see how much disparity between the levels and impact yung mangyayari dito.
Very, very true. And Clutch Gamers, every single lane is not having any form of, I would say, effectiveness at all. And Baboka once more here into the bottom lane does have at least that Slithering Crush, and he does connect it onto Gabby. There's the reverse polarity from XSS and a huge static field just to keep everybody, or rather kinetic field, to keep everybody inside the kill zone of IG. The glimpse. Before that, he does get the kill, and Boboka trying to run away from Boombax. He does have a very scary, I would say, punch with that wooden fist that he does have.
98 damage, but not enough attack speed. So 1-for-1 trade. I think that will still favor Invictus Gaming, getting the kill on the position 1 exchange for position 3. That also gave a lot of gold to Boombax dito. 1,800 in net worth. Terms of levels, ang taas na rin niya, and it looks like IG wants to push this top lane. This is the strength of IG. They can push.
Yeah, they can push indeed, and that is all with the, again, with just a slight amount of, I would say, maneuvering in the lanes, wherein they got good kills into the mid lane, and then it's just Boboka out, I would say, out rotating Boombax.
Parang mas maraming impact niya doon sa rotations as compared to Boboka. This is quite a duel between these two. Parang pares din yung kanyang playstyle. So mano-imano between Boboka and Boombax.
Grabe, Boboka has no fear. Ash actually just going in with the Slithering Crush and pushing away Armel in the mid lane.
Living Armor,
Grabe.
gonna help him out there as well. May available na Dream Coil dito, so they have to be conservative about this. OP doesn't have the ultimate as well, so they have to be careful heading into this fight. In terms of levels, in terms of net worth, lamang na lamang na dito ang IG. Burning, hindi pa natin masyado napag-usapan, pero nakakuha na siya ng kill dito sa top lane. Kita mo naman yung net worth niya, 4,000 as compared to just 3,000 of this Lark. This is quite a beating na kinukuha dito ng Clutch Gamers, owing to the fact na maganda talaga yung laning stage ng Invictus Gaming. Gabby?
XXS actually caught out here. He will be used. Never mind. He didn't use his ultimate there. He will get shut down, but that's 4 members of CG actually converging into the bottom lane. While, of course, IG, some of their members, going to be able to get themselves some free farm.
And magandang pag-cancel dito from the side of Invictus Gaming. It's as if gagamitin na sana ni XXS yung kanyang ultimate, pero hindi kinancel niya lang. And Burning will just use his Empower. Or it looks like can't stand against this.
Not just yet.
Not just yet. Still early in this game, so mamaya makukuha na yan, I imagine. Whereas sa top lane, mukha lang na experience dito si Disruptor, which is quite important. They need yung static storm na yun, because of course it will stop the puck and as well as the Slark from using their skills while under that effect. Yeah,
huge control ultimate talaga for IG here, and that's just gonna be, I would say, an added bonus na lang talaga ngayon for IG, because right now they're not really losing in any way against Clutch Gamers. Yes, you're seeing that 2-3 scoreline, but just look a little bit lower that. There's the bar that shows the net worth, which is pretty good for the the spectate mode na. And you can see almost a 3,000 gold advantage here for IG.
Pag inisip mo yan 10 minutes in, 3,000 is actually pretty high.
Yeah, pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal indeed. At
Boombax is spotting everyone out here. He has to get away. Oh no, fly solo. He's trying to run away, but Boboka has the speed with a sprint. Gets silenced in by OP, and Boombax doesn't have his overgrowth, so he really can't do anything but just watch fly solo die solo.
Nice bars there from Azurai. Pero mukhang makakuha dito na Tier 1 tower dito sa bottom lane. The Tier 1 tower will be taken down dito sa bottom lane. While here the mid lane, another Tier 1 tower will be taken down.
I don't think so. It's gonna be IG able to actually get the response in, and Gabby has to run away. No, the glimpse actually connects, and this could be a dead Slark, and it is.
It is indeed a dead fish there. He does manage to get the kill for his team. Pero hindi siya yung nakakuha ng last hit.
That's the siege cannon.
Siege cannon indeed. Radiant will take the tier 1 off Invictus Gaming. So 1-for-1 trade in terms of towers. Pero tingin ko magpupush pa dito Invictus Gaming. They have the slight advantage right now.
Yeah. That's the thing like for IG dito. Just a small window of opportunity to free push a lane, and they can immediately take a tower. Compared sa Clutch Gamers who really don't have that prowess, because well, they don't have a Death Prophet who has that exorcism. Yeah.
So as a sustain from the Soul Siphon now. They don't see Darkseer natin. Medyo nakaka-catch up na siya. Malapit na siya sa kanyang maybe first item mech. but still ways off in terms of experience. Level 9 pa lang siya dito. At ang kanyang net worth is just 3,600. Now, that net worth of the position 1 and position 2 ng Invictus Gaming, napakataas na dito. That's almost 6,000. At 4,600 lang si Puck. And then again, sabi ko nga kanina, yung bola dito nasa kamay nito din si Puck. I think he really needs to make some plays happen for his team para makabawi dito ang Clutch Gamers. At the very least. The question is, can they fight right now? Because the definite answer for Clutch Gamers is no. Kulang pa sila ng items for the start, kulang pa sila items for the Puck. As compared sa Invictus Gaming, having a really good time right now.
True that. The biggest thing talaga dito, I think, is Armel is feeling a lot of that pressure, and again, Clutch Gamers really don't work that way. It feels like Boombox is the enabler, and then nag-follow up na lang si Armel pati si Gabby. And when Boombox doesn't really get those, I would say, roam arounds,
rotations.
Yeah, it's not gonna let, I guess, Clutch Gamers ramp up in this game. They have to find another way to get by for the meantime.
Mukhang magkaroon na naman ng trade dito ng Tier 1 towers on both teams, but of course, lamang pa rin yung Invictus Gaming by 1 because they were able to get the top 1 tower there. 4,000 ang kalamangan dito ng Invictus Gaming at mukhang si Burning with the Empower, kaya-kaya niyang mag-jungle dito, even kind of dominating yung jungle ng kabila, which is, well, Clutch Gamers, they really don't have a jungler na pwedeng mag-take ng Ancient Camps na yun, and that's the advantage na meron ng Invictus Gaming because they can farm much faster as compared to what Clutch Gamers does right now.
Yeah. That's the real thing here. Then Clutch Gamers have, I don't know where they're gonna be getting their farm from, because you have to remember, guys, na when a tower gets taken down, that's not only, you know, gold taken by the opposing team. It's also you losing territory around the jungle. So if you want to farm, you can actually, but at the same time, you're kind of hesitant in a way because you don't know when your opponent is actually gonna go for the rotation and invade your jungle and maybe kill you. So in a way, it's kind of like IG having much more map control here, even without superior warding.
Even that is true. That is quite painful, especially ito yung signature ng IG. Kaya sila laging late game kasi mas gusto nila parang i-outfarm nila yung opponents nila. Like right now, the farming zone for Invictus Gaming is much bigger as compared to Clutch Gamers right now, which is quite bad kasi Clutch Gamers, they need the items. They need items to Slark, items from the Darks here. Even on the Puck, kahit pa sabihin natin napaka-impactful na isang Puck, if he is squishy, he can die as easily as one Rev Ball connecting on that Puck. So it is quite important for Clutch to still get the farm. But IG, it looks like doesn't want that to happen at all.
It doesn't matter anymore because Burning is actually in a pretty prime spot right about now. Sobrang dami na stack sa kanya ng kanyang mga teammates. He only has to get that Empower as well as the healing ward, and he'll be able to stay in the jungle for as long as he wants. But oh no, Boombox gets spotted out, and well, you do have the blade on that Juggernaut, so he'll be able to cut down the tree.
Yeah, cut down the tree. Maybe pwede na silang mag-push dito. They are pretty strong. They have the Manta Style right now. This is the power spike. They have the Blink Dagger and XXS, and I think si Boboka dito may Blink Dagger na rin. Mag-smoke sila as 4, leaving the Death Prophet dito sa mid lane as a kind of a live bait dito for side of Invictus Gaming. Pero may mech na ngayon ng Clutch Gamers. Actually, ang target dito ng Invictus Gaming is the Roshan, which is very good. This is, again, another power spike getting their favor, another objective for them to take, another way for them to take the fight just as fast.
Yeah, but this could be an opening here for Clutch Gamers. If they can actually see that the Death Prophet uses the ultimate, maybe they can actually go for the fight and go against an IG team who doesn't have that exorcism, but they have to be very careful because, of course, there is the reverse polarity. Rafi has to go in a 4v1 situation, make that a 5v1 situation, and he gets immediately blown up by Invictus Gaming. This is not looking good for Clutch at all.
Connection dito ni Boboka ni Q. Nakita agad, alam nila yun. They don't necessarily have vision on Darks here, pero alam nila nandun. Dream Coil though, gonna get down.
Burning actually uses his ultimate, so that's not gonna be a Omni-Slash activated anymore, but the Static Storm plus Kinetic Field will get again Boom back. He just came back online. He just came back to respawn, and he died immediately right off the bat, so that's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade. I don't know what Boombax was actually looking for in that one.
Gusto niya sana mag-overgrowth, I think, but well, he used it, pero there wasn't enough follow-up.
Yeah.
The thing with Clutch Gamers, nagamit nila yung dalawang ultimate nila agad to just kill that support Slardar. Nagamit nila yung Dream Coil, nagamit nila din yung Dark Shadow Dance on Gabby just to survive yung Omni Slash dito na Invictus Gaming. Invictus Gaming didn't even need to use the Rev Ball on that fight, but they still got the better end of the deal, which is quite alarming for Clutch Gamers right now. I think that kailangan maraming mahuli talaga yung Dream Coil dito ni Armel eh. As much as I want to say na huwag siya magpa-pressure, but the pressure is really on him. As well as Gabby, of course. Kailangan na magamit yung Shadow Blade na dito.
But they haven't. Clutch Gamers, they're put in a very awkward situation where they really want to go for the fights, but their comp doesn't really allow it, or at least the comp of IG won't allow it. Because you already said that, you know, Disruptor does have that super counter against the against Armel and against the Rubik.
Rubik,
yeah, Rubik. So if they want to go in and then they're in a bad spot wherein the Disruptor is actually just waiting to put down a Static Storm, wala sila magagawa dun.
There is gonna be a standoff here in the bottom lane. Mukhang pupush dito Invictus Gaming. Gabby trying his best to split push. He wants the BKB, which is understandable dito. Kailangan niya talaga magstay under the Static Storm and dish out the damage. And of course, try to at least get out of the reverse polarity by using the Dark Pact. Pero I don't think that Invictus Gaming will let him do that thing.
Such a siege comp for IG. You have healing wards to top you off. You have your exorcism to keep yourself, you know, be able to be able to take down towers quite easily. And then you have, well, 3 heroes who have a good amount of AoE damage or AoE control. So you really don't want to go in onto this comp from IG.
Boombox gonna spot out dito si OP. I doubt na pwede siyang may magawa. They might get the kill on the courier.
One more hit! Come on, get it! Get it, boy!
No. He's not a good boy. He's not a good boy. Pero dito, dust on Boombox. Alam na nila dito. Okay.
The glimpse back. He does use the overgrowth, but no. Boombox again left to dry out by Clutch Gamers. Wait! Hold that thought! It's gonna be the vacuum as well as the wall of replica. Will Clutch Gamers actually find the good clash here? Burning with the Omni Slash shuts down the Dark Seal. The reverse polarity in the backlines. You do see, at least they do pop out. Well,
Aegis.
Yeah, the Aegis onto Burning, but the damage has been done. 2 members of CG get taken down. Make that 3. Fly Solo gets chased down. You're not going to be able to escape from that one, my friend. But Gabby wants to go for the fight. As well as Armel spotting out XXS right here. This could actually be a fight for Clutch Gamers to win it. OP activates the Exorcism.
Stun onto Armel. He might get bursted down. There's going to be a
orb. He's trying to run away, but the amplified damage does give quite a bit of vision here for IG. He's chasing him down. He's very blood hungry here from the side of Armel. But again, that Exorcism really giving cover for Invictus Gaming to get away from the fight.
Such a good fight for Invictus Gaming, pero Clutch Gamers medyo nakakopasan lang yun doon. Napigilan nila with the buyback as well as their aggression, counter-aggression. Napigilan nila yung push from Invictus Gaming. Kasi Invictus Gaming, gagamitin na sana nila yung Death Prophet ulti to push itong mid lane, but at least they stopped that. But they committed a lot of resources. I would say malaki yung nawala for Clutch Gamers, but it is necessary for them to stay alive in this game.
That's true. It's a double-edged trade, parang in a way, or a double-edged play. Na they're really gonna have to give some kills to their opponents, but at the same time, they will get some resources back with those shutdown kills. Possibly, 2-man Dream Coil coming out from Amel. He does have a good amount of damage. Disruptor will be able to survive with a sliver of HP, and Boombox again dying to IG.
Again, dying to IG indeed.
Wala siyang magawa.
There was a Dream Coil committed, pero hindi enough yung parang pag-hold niya dito because Slardar was still able to get out of the parang maximum possible na range from the Dream Coil para hindi siya ma-stun and still get the kill onto that Dread Protector. At the Diffusal Blade up for Burning.
well as Manta
eh,
style.
Manta style. Yung growth dito ni Bernie, parang ano na lang talaga, exponential na lang eh. Hindi siya namamatay sa clash. He did pop the Aegis, but again, that's what the Aegis is for, di ba?
Yeah.
So, in terms of impact dito, sobrang taas na yung nagagawa dito ni Bernie as compared to Gabby.
I remember what you and Riku said when you actually saw Burning yesterday at the media event or the media day. He actually had that aura of paano ba sabihin to? Yung sabi ni Riku IP man, but we call it Ip Man. Ip Man.
Yeah, parang
the ferocity.
Parang the ferocity of Bernie, I would say. Siya nga eh. He has that ano talaga parang boss type of, parang mafia boss lord.
Na aura.
Tahimik lang na aura na don't dare cross the line because it's gonna rain hell on you. Ganun yung aura ni Burning if you see him. It's really not. But of course, he's a really nice guy if you interview him. Napaka-bait. Sayang nga lang hindi siya fluent mag-English. So, may language barrier talaga for you to talk.
Pwede mo siya bigyan ng private English lessons.
Wow. Bakit kailangan private?
Mali ko.
Hindi naman ako ganun ka-fanboy ni Bernie para ayayain siya sa isang private lesson. Or is it?
Or maybe.
Anyway, sa baba, mukhang nagkakahulaan dito. So, the idea for Clutch is to keep away from Invictus Gaming. They don't want to fight head-on against this train na meron na Invictus.
They're trying to feel out where Invictus are going to be positioning themselves with the itsy-bitsy amount of wards that they have and maybe get these small pokes at the towers and then start from there and roll that into pushes. Pero they spot out the one reverse polarity. There's the vision as well. Grabe, sobrang daming ginamit doon ng Invictus Gaming.
The hate for Gabby, it's
so real.
Parang, okay, that's 5. Kasi corrosive haste, that's an ultimate. So, 5 ultimates committed for Gabby kill will at least get them tier 2 tower. Maybe another tower, but it feels like they don't want to. They are content with this.
Oh my god, that's just Invictus Gaming saying to Gabby, you came into the wrong neighborhood.
Came in the wrong neighborhood, Gabby. Whew. It's quite painful. Pag ikaw naglaro, tas ganun ginawa sa'yo, no? Parang, anong gagawin mo? Ako parang...
I can already smell or... I can only see the chat. I can already see the chat na it takes 5.
Well, sige, fine. Sige, dalawang tao yan eh. Parang yung isa mababad trip. Yung isa, it takes 5 yung sasabihin. So, pipili na lang kayo kung ano klase yung tao kayo ngayon. Pero, grabe the hate for Gabby. Gabby. It's okay though, kasi Invictus Gaming, alam nila yung kanilang strength na if they kill off yung the Slark, they know that the damage output from Clutch Gamers is not gonna be there. Look at that Burning, just stacking, killing one camp, stacking it, pakakuha na next up. The efficiency of farming, but dito,
wow! That skewer though from the Magnus.
Sobrang layo ng inabot. Multi-track drifting nga, sabi nga nila. Anyway, 13-6, 8,000 net worth deficit. Nauna dito ang Invictus Gaming. Clutch Gamers humahabol. Momentum-wise, I think it's on the side of Invictus Gaming. But sabi nga natin, this is still Clutch Gamers. Never count them out. Wow, super late Midas dito. 25-minute Midas for Boboka. Oh.
Maybe just looking for somewhat of an optimal item na parang at least he has attack speed. Then, you know, of course, the effect of the Midas where you get gold out of getting minions. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can always say na Midas want to head into the late game. It's not as if Invictus Gaming needs to take it to the late game. Pero, in terms of scaling nila naman, lamang pa rin naman sila sa late game. So, I guess it's just a foolproof way for you to get a farm as a Slardar. So, parang,
could be.
Hindi ka na mababawasan ng impact right now. At sa late game, meron ka pang item. So, parang win-win situation for this Slardar.
That's true. Plus, they're not really in a position wherein the Slardar needs items to become, you know, impactful. Pero, it looks like Armel is starting to make something happen here for CG. Gets the one shutdown, is on the mega kill streak. And could this be Clutch Gamers looking for the fight? It's going to be Gabby in a 2v1 situation, has to back away from Burning. Ooh. As he's very low in HP, does have the healing ward there, so it's going to be Burning topped off as Gabby tries to, well,
Armel finds the
ruthlessly
Magnus
trying to
dito.
slap him down.
And ito na si Buboka. He wants the puck, but it's gonna be using the Yules at makabjot out siya dito. Actually, that's the Blake.
They're chasing down this Illusory Orb there, sniffing out where the puck is trying to escape from. Armel is very, I would say, very slippery at the same time, but Gabby wanting to go for the fight. Can he actually get the engage onto Burning? That's not gonna be the case, and they're gonna be backing off, but CG starting to get a little bit of, well, ramp up here. Just a little bit.
Totoo yan. At maganda dito yung ginawa dito ni Armel. This is what we've said earlier. The ball is on the hands of the puck. Armel needs to make the plays, and he made the plays happen dito. Quick takedown of the Disruptor. Alam niya na out of position Disruptor dito. He stopped one big ultimate for side of Invictus Gaming. Tapos, they dissected the fight into two parts. Gabby attracted the attention of the Slardar as well as the Juggernaut. Nagkaroon ng konting skirmish dito. Walang napatay dun sa kanila, but Armel having that parang mas advantageous siya against the Magnus and the Disruptor. Kaya niya napatay din yun. And that's why Clutch Gamers were successful after that fight. Good pick-off for them. They are still ways off though. So they have to be not complacent dito. Malayo pa akitin nila, pero at least a step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction. True that. 8,000 gold though, pero this is Invictus Gaming, even having that, I would say, a little bit of a monumental lead. They're slowing the pace of the game now because this is the point of the match wherein we're gonna be going for high ground siege dito. And even though they have the Death Prophet, they still have to be careful because there's that threat wherein pag pumasok ang IG sa itsy bitsy window on opening and on the high ground, there's yung sinasabi nating jumbo combo na meron ng Clutch Gamers, having of course, you know, the overgrowth, the
vacuum
into the wall and the Illusory Orb combo. So that's really something that they have to be careful about because that's a very strong, I would say, team fight potential for Clutch Gamers given the right situation.
Yeah. But Death Prophet having that crucial item, BKB purchased by the Death Prophet, this will stop yung Dream Coil without the Aghanims, as well as the vacuum at least, pero yung wall still goes through, the overgrowth still goes through, but the fact na hindi siya makukuha ng damage ito, he won't be controlled by Clutch Gamers. That is quite big of a pickup for this Invictus Gaming squad. They are heading into the top, they might get the tower dito. Let's see if Clutch Gamers will just look to trade for the tier 2 because that's a bad trade if you think about it. I think they need to address the issue.
It looks like they won't. There's gonna be the living armor just for a little bit of delay, but like I said, just a little bit of delay, just like a half a second or a second of damage negated. But now, this is Clutch Gamers gonna be looking to actually fight into the top lane. They're gonna try to engage upon, but there's gonna be the Static Storm as well as the well, Illusory Orb connecting onto OP as well as Burning, and Gabby trying to do the best that he can to actually get into the fight. They have to back away a little bit here.
Shadow Dance agad dito, that is quite painful.
Armel does tag in with the Illusory Orb, trying to chip down Burning. He is very low in HP, but, well, like we said, does have that healer ward to keep himself topped off, has to use the fortification, and these bats or these Exorcism is dealing quite a bit.
Good still from the Rubik, good initiation from the side of Clutch Gamers. Wala sila napatay, but at least they get their tower to survive. Almost 5% na lang dito natira doon sa tower, but that is enough. As long as hindi nakakakuha ng kill ng out ng closing dito ang Invictus Gaming on a tower, their Clutch Gamers fine with that. They can replenish the tower with the living armor as long as it is alive. So overall, that's a win for Clutch Gamers. Although Invictus Gaming only used the Exorcism as well as one charge on the BKB, I think Clutch Gamers pretty content with that. They live for another day.
Yeah, that living armor really helping them out to survive for these sieges. So, 31 minutes into the game, this could still be pushed maybe into a longer state, provided that, again, Clutch Gamers don't make any crucial or any huge mistakes here, and Boombacks can keep these towers alive with that with that living armor. But
indeed.
now, Smoke of Deceit used by CG. They're looking for some
This is
shenanigans into the
very
mid
nice.
lane, and they have to be quick and decisive. They have to get a really good shutdown here onto Burning, and that's what they're gonna try to do here. The damage, the vacuum to the backline, and Burning could actually die right here, but Static Storm plus Omni Slash keeps him alive for the meantime, and he was able to dag out Fly Solo. What was the ultimate that he actually stole? I did not see that happen. But reverse polarity onto Gabby, but no, the damage from Invictus Gaming. This could be dire straits here for Clutch Gamers. They get the knock up onto Rappy. He's trying to surge away, but the body block from this huge XXS will stop him for the meantime. Slithering Crush to follow through, and that was disaster for Clutch Gamers. They tried to make something happen, but they lacked just a smidge of damage.
Just a second to kill off Burning dito dun sa kanilang lockdown. It wasn't enough. And that meant na nakapag-omni siya. That's why nabuhay siya dito. Ang ganda ng idea ng Clutch Gamers. Dito si Rappy, he went to the backlines for the vacuum into wall. That's actually perfect. But there wasn't just enough damage for Burning. And the fact that Burning stayed alive was quite the nail in the coffin for the Clutch Gamers there.
Yeah, that was just what they were looking to actually get the kill onto Burning as quickly as possible. But when that didn't happen, it was just gonna be IG to win out the duel. And Burning, look at him just, yeah, exactly, styling into the backline. And this should be the win for IG. Not a lot of buybacks. You can see that, well, the puck is gonna be able to. And IG methodically chopping the base of Clutch Gamers right now.
They don't have the Dream Coil, nothing. 52 seconds for Gabby dito. Kanang nag-buyback siya, but he was quickly melted down by the side of Invictus Gaming. Of course, with the premier initiations from IG dito. And they are just boxing out Armel. They are taking down a tower. It looks like IG just put it in the bag right now.
Yeah. And, well, we had high hopes for Clutch Gamers, and they really had good games. A really good series, but in the end, IG outdrafting
I guess.
CG in the third game.
Outdrafting, I guess, and of course outplaying. Pero dito, kanina talaga ang ganda na ng idea ng Clutch Gamers. Alam nila yung gagawin, which is admirable for a team na kakasimula. I mean, they're relatively young as compared to IG. And there's still a lot of future for Clutch Gamers. Sadly, ang hirap ng kanilang first round matchup dito. They were paired up against IG, one of the hottest teams in the meta, and they will fall to the lower bracket because of that. But of course, we can see the promise. We can see the potential for Clutch Gamers.
Yeah, but you actually have to take note then that even if Clutch Gamers do lose this best of 3, we do say that they're gonna be going into the lower bracket, so they still have a chance to actually climb back up.
Yeah,
possible chance, but it's gonna be more of a difficult road for them. A more difficult road for them.
Let's see. Kailangan nila improve talagang clutch sila. They still haven't lost this game technically, but the lead is quite immense from Invictus Gaming. I do have to say though, may mga mas mahirap na situation na sila na-overcome as compared to this. Sabi nga, nakats natin yung Manjin. 40,000 net worth lead kinala. Ay, tayo na ba ni Butters? 40,000 lead kinaya nila. Tapos the game after, 17k din yata, tinalo din nila yung Mineski. So, they were in worse positions before. Let's see if Clutch Gamers can still pull the clutch.
They have to live up to their name or else be put into the lower bracket wherein they're gonna have a much easier time to actually be taken out of the fight. Burning doesn't even care anymore if he has a wave with him. He's just gonna start battering into the top tier 3 and maybe end it already. Both teams have all ultimates up. There's the wall of replica. There's gonna be XSS to initiate upon, and this is gonna be pure pandemonium for Invictus Gaming. Will they get the shutdown? They do get the takedown onto Armel. Doesn't have to be able to use the ultimate there as well as the Slark. Wala pa silang buyback dito, and this should be GG. It's gonna be Invictus Gaming going up against OG after this one, guys.
Invictus Gaming, very methodical as I've said kanina. Napaka-surgical ang pagkanda ng pag-takeover for Clutch Gamers. Ang ganda ng team fight. Well, we did say na sobrang dali din as compared, sobrang daling execute ng lineup ng IG as compared to Clutch Gamers. That's their advantage. They only got that dahil mas maganda yung draft nila. They did everything from the start. This is quite I would say a schooling for Clutch Gamers. I hope Clutch Gamers learn something from this because this is a game for parang pwede mong aralin talaga kung paano ginawa ng IG, kung paano nila pinanalo ito.
Mhm.